After a long period of silence, Jungkook finally spoke out. BTS fans were shocked by his candid statement about what was really going on behind the scenes between HYBE and Taehyung V. In an interview that suddenly went viral, Jungkook implied that there were things he had been deliberately keeping hidden, and now he felt he couldn't keep quiet any longer. As a friend, I feel I have to speak up, Jungkook said with a serious expression. Although he didn't provide any direct details, his words were enough to spark speculation and concern among ARMY. Many suspected tension between Taehyung and management, which had previously only been subtle. Through a few gestures and brief statements from the members, this speculation was further fueled by several moments where Taehyung seemed different, quieter, more withdrawn, and sometimes even absent from important activities. Jungkook admitted that their friendship made him feel compelled to protect and voice what had been hidden. What really happened? Was this the beginning of the revelation of the internal conflict that HYBE had been hiding? One thing is for sure, Jungkook's confession is not only surprising, but also changes the way fans view the dynamics behind BTS's success. ARMY reactions were divided. Some were angry with HYBE, while others demanded clarification directly from the agency. Many fans felt that this wasn't the first time HYBE had been accused of lacking transparency with the BTS members, especially Taehyung, who is known to be the most vocal about his feelings. Some netizens also began collecting old evidence that had previously been overlooked: video clips, facial expressions, and even moments when Taehyung appeared uncomfortable at official events. Now, all of this was being viewed in a new light, as if a big puzzle was slowly being unraveled. Meanwhile, HYBE still hadn't issued an official statement. This silence only fueled speculation. Observers in the Korean entertainment industry said that if not handled wisely, this could damage the image of a company known for its strategic approach to building the brands of its artists. Some senior BTS fans emphasized the importance of fully supporting Taehyung and Jungkook, not just with hashtags, but also by responsibly sharing information. They believed that Jungkook's statement wasn't intended to create controversy, but rather a genuine expression of concern for his friend who might be under pressure. Now the public can only wait. Will Taehyung speak out, or will HYBE finally provide an explanation to calm the turmoil? One thing is certain: Jungkook's wave of honesty has shaken the calm seas that had previously been shrouded in a perfect image. And as fans say, if Jungkook starts talking, the world will have to listen. While the public awaits an official response, several sources close to the industry have begun to spill the beans. Some say that Taehyung has repeatedly expressed his dissatisfaction with certain decisions. Management was accused of not considering the members' individual well-being. Among the most talked about issues were scheduling pressures, creative restrictions, and a lack of support for Taehyung's more personal and artistic projects. This news prompted many ARMYs to reiterate how Taehyung had previously shown a keen interest in art, photography, and jazz and classical music, things that HYBE rarely focused on. Many believed that V's artistic potential hadn't been fully developed, and that the agency's decisions were often too focused on mass image rather than individual expression. Jungkook, known for his loyalty and quiet demeanor, isn't the type to easily share his feelings publicly. So, when he finally chose to speak out, it was no small matter. Some fans even took this as a sign that things were getting quite serious. "He's not just a colleague, he's my brother," Jungkook said in the interview excerpt. The line resonated with many, demonstrating the depth of the bond between the BTS members. More than just a band, they're a family that has grown together through the peaks and valleys of their careers. Now the spotlight is on two key issues: how HYBE will respond, and whether Taehyung will also issue a statement. Many hope Taehyung will be given complete freedom to express his feelings, without pressure or censorship from any party. Many fans are also asking HYBE to be more transparent and humane in dealing with its artists. They are not merely entertainment products, but human beings with emotional boundaries and the right to creative freedom. And if Jungkook has spoken, perhaps it's time for us all to listen more deeply, not just to Taehyung, but to all the artists who may have been silent behind the spotlight. Since Jungkook's statement surfaced, Taehyung has not issued an official statement. However, fans who follow his personal social media accounts have noticed some suspicious behavior. In recent days, Taehyung has been posting photos with dark undertones and ambiguous captions such as, "Sometimes silence doesn't mean you don't care. It just means you don't want to get hurt more." For some, this is simply a personal expression. But for ARMY, who have followed BTS's every move since the beginning, it's a signal and emotional expression that can't be ignored. The hashtag #Taehyung we feel you has been widely used as a form of solidarity with the idol, known for his sensitivity and deep feelings. Amid the increasing scrutiny, HYBE appeared cautious. No company officials made any direct comment. Some observers believe this was a strategy to de-escalate the situation without adding to the drama. However, prolonged silence could also be seen as condoning the escalating issue. Many fans believe that if HYBE truly cared about its artists, they should have responded with empathy, not strategy. Some have even called for a boycott of HYBE-related products and events until official clarification is provided. While not explicitly mentioning him by name, several other BTS members also appeared to show their support on social media. RM posted a quote from a philosophy book that read, "The truth is sometimes silent, but that doesn't mean no one hears it." Jimin, who is known to be very close to Taehyung, posted an old photo of them together with a purple heart emoji, a symbol of BTS's love and loyalty. What started as an emotional statement from Jungkook has now become a movement, not just about Taehyung, but about how the entertainment industry treats its artists, about rights, voice, and honesty. Now all eyes are on the next steps, both from HYBE and Taehyung himself. One thing is certain: silence is no longer the answer. And if the BTS members, who have always been known for their solidarity and professionalism, begin to show any imbalance, then something must change. If this is the beginning of a truth that's been locked away, then Jungkook's voice is the key that unlocks it. And as always, ARMY will stand behind them, not because they're idols, but because they're human. If this is the beginning of a truth that has been locked away, then Jungkook's voice is the first key to unlock it. And as always, ARMY will stand behind them, not because they're idols, but because they're human. Because behind the spotlight and the pounding music, there's sweat that falls silently. There's doubt that never appears on screen. There's a burden that can't be shared even when surrounded by millions.